everybody. My name is Tomi Toikka, and I'll be your host tonight for Finnish Game Incubator Demo Day 2021. We've got 7 exciting game pitches coming up, and we've got some news from all the game hubs across Finland, and some sponsored content as well. We're gonna stop this whole carousel at the end with a little Discord after party, so don't forget to stay tuned for that as well. Okay, and let's get started right away. We have me from Tampere Game Hub, telling you all about Tampere Game Hub to begin with the Hub Talks. Take it away, me. So, hi everybody, Tomi Toikka here from Tampere Game Hub. Let me tell you a little bit about our organization and what's happening in the Game Hub here in Tampere. So, our goal is to support and promote all the Tampere game studios, which there are 40, if you can believe that. We've actually just tallied this, game studios and teams in the region. It's run by me and Joni Lappalainen, together with the City of Tampere and Business Tampere. The whole point of the organization is to get more game developers to Tampere, more jobs and more companies as we go, and to provide opportunities such as the Finnish Game Incubator, formerly known as the Tampere Game Incubator. Also, when the pandemic subsides, we hope to do business delegations and offer office spaces in Platform 6 to all game teams that need it for at least 6 months. And much more coming. This is just like the tip of the iceberg. All right, and as I said, 40 game studios, but there's 200 to 300 employees. We last tallied the net revenue at 15.6 million euro in 2018. But there's been over 50 released titles for all platforms from Tampere game studios. It's really hard to track these, games in soft launch and all that. A lot of schools and supporting organizations as well, with worldwide connections to major publishers and investors, partly through us as well. So we've got strong support from the city and government to keep this stuff running here at Tampere Game Industry. A little bit about Tampere.games, our web portal. You can go there right now, www.tampere.games. You can find a lot of information there about the Tampere Game Industry, including studio profiles for every single game studio in the region. And, well, basically everything you need to get started. If you want to work here, for example, we will show hiring, firing, jobs, funding, everything there. Events and current affairs as well as press releases directly from us, and the latest information on the Finnish Game Incubator batches. Now, the first batch was different. It was called Tampere Game Incubator, as I said, and the whole point of that was, gathering just Tampere region startups and game teams. And we got a pretty solid batch out of it. So our goals with the whole thing was to help game teams be a little bit more confident in pitching their games to an audience, assist already established game companies to deliver their game if they're kind of struggling with the production, connect investors and publishers to the teams we chose, and we give constructive focused feedback, and our mentors kept that ball rolling as well. The whole goal of this first batch was to get more established game companies to Finland, more jobs, more new games, everything good. So we kind of expanded upon that, but look at these pictures before the pandemic when everybody was daring to sit together. Wow, it was so good to see people in person. Let's hope we get back to this one day. Everybody loved the first batch. Basically, 100% of the incubator teams recommended the course for other teams and gave us a lot of stars. And also the mentors, they loved it. So we decided to do it again as the Tampere Game Hub and Alma Finnish Game Incubator 2020 program. And that's what the demo day is about. It's now 2021, and we're about to enter the final phase, which is the demo day, right? But the whole point is that we had the same goals, but a new name and a new agenda to bring everybody around Finland to showcase their games and get mentoring for everybody that needs it. And we got some new mentors when it came to that, and we have 7 teams, so that's not a bad number, despite the ongoing apocalypse in the background. And in cooperation with Alman, every team was offered a free entrepreneurship degree. So yeah, there wasn't many reasons not to apply if you had a team and you had a game in production. And the entire batch ends in May 2021. This whole demo day is kind of like the final course before that. A special thank you to all our mentors, by the way. They were a wonderful bunch. We had Kalle Kaivola teaching pitching, and in batch 1 we had Harri Maninen also teaching this. It was just great to have investors and industry fellows with so much experience, from the game investing side, basically helping them make the pitches that they would like to see on the floor. From PR, we had Jiri Koivuniemi. He is a veteran of the industry from Visionist. Public funding and pricing was with Juri Partanen. He's been around. Now he's at Sampo Games doing games and helping with public funding as well. From fundraising, my old friend Antti Sartanen. He works at Return Entertainment now. Marketing was Steve Stewart from Dreamloop. That's where Joni also works. And legal was Jaakko Lindgren and Juha Rönkä from Dottir, who helped me with my last startup as well. And yeah, maybe it could be you next time if you are a mentor interested in further mentoring, or if you want to teach about some subject to our prestigious game startups, let us know and we'll hook you up. And I'm so very thankful for every one of these, because this is the most valuable we can offer from the Finnish Game Incubator, is the quality mentoring that these teams clearly need and deserve. If you want to mentor, get in touch with me, Toikka at Tampere.games. And if you are a game team interested in, getting your game business to the next level, we're always looking for teams to fit if you want to get in on this, you have to have a team or a company operating in Finland. That's basically the only requirement. The next is having a game project and something to show from it. Anything, literally. We'll take a pitch deck. It doesn't have to be gameplay. We just want to see the potential and possibility for business in that. So if you want to, we're still kind of like ironing out the details. If you want to register your interest right now, just email me at toikka@tampere.games to get in on this. A little bit about Platform 6, that's where we're broadcasting from. It is a Tampere startup house, and we are actually a 33% co-operator of the operator. So Tampere Startup Hub is operating the Platform 6 startup house, and we are 1/3 of that. We will utilize the second floor for the incubator program in the future when, the world isn't ending. And the fifth floor event space, when we want IGDAs and stuff like that maybe to happen, we have a space for that. With a sauna, by the way. We have a sauna. I know you're jealous, Helsinki. Okay, it's located in Okelundikatu 8, and you can check out our website, platform6.fi, for more info on Platform 6. We'll have a short presentation later on that as well. Okay, so it's actually been almost 2 years now. So the next step is we're going to put the job system to the Tampere.games website, connect investors and publishers directly to developers. We're doing that actively. It's actually going pretty great. Extending the incubator program. We have some interesting ideas for the third batch, so look out for that, news on that. Office spaces in Platform 6, when we get there, and events, of course, when we can make those also online events, and not just in Tampere. Okay, and business delegations as well to industry events, not just in Tampere, when you can go worldwide, hopefully soon. But that's basically it. That's what's been happening in Tampere Game Hub. So yeah, on to the next one, I guess. Thanks. All right. Thank you, me, for that great presentation on Tampere Game Hub. Just as a side note, Joni Lappalainen is actually handling the camera work and everything like that on another floor because of COVID regulations. So don't get spooked by weird technology ghosts in the chat. Thank you, chat, by the way. You're keeping the hype up. I can't see you, but I can definitely hear from Joni that you're doing great there. All right. Next up, we have a presentation from Helsinki Games Capital and Antti Salomaa.
Hi all, it's Antti Salomaa from Helsinki Games Capital here. Really happy to be here. Thanks for the invitation. Just a few words about Helsinki Games Capital. In a nutshell, we are a non-profit organization operating in the capital region. We are part of the Maria 01 startup campus. We are operating from Arcade 5, which is its own separate building for game startups. Our main beef is to provide support for the regional game development ecosystem in many different ways. We help game companies to find talent. We help them finding investors and publishers. We help find some space for their studios in the campus. We at least have 2 or 3 available offices there in the really great spaces. We can help you creating a pitch deck if you're looking for publishers or investors for your company. And we can help you running the operations. And if you have any questions about how to improve your company culture, we have some really great people to help you with that. We also organize a lot of online and hybrid events at Arcade 5, and of course live on stage when the corona blows over, and those are back on the menu. For this year, we have many different projects where Helsinki Games Capital is involved. One, we're boosting the game business knowledge by offering game business courses in collaboration with Aalto and Metropolia. And we're also planning and mapping the regional services for easier accessibility for foreign investors, publishers, and general information seekers regarding Finnish game industry. If you want to know more, you can navigate to our website, www.helsinkigamescapital.fi, or you can directly send me an email to antti.salomaa@helsinkigamescapital.fi. And as a final note, I would like to say that Finnish game industry is live and well, but we really need to pay attention to the game community that has taken a hit during Corona. And as all the physical events have been cancelled, it is more important than ever to keep the culture of sharing and openness alive too until we get the events back. That's it from me. Really happy to be here. Have a nice event, and
Thank you so much, Antti, for that presentation on how the capital city is doing on the Game Hub front. Next up, we have Eeva from Turku Hive Game Hub. Take it away.
Hello, everybody. My name is Eeva Vuorinen. I'm the current vice chair of the Turku Game Hub, the Hive, and today I'm coming to you live from the Hive to tell you more about the Hive. So let's get started. So what is Turku Game Hub? So the Hive is a shared space for startups and established gaming companies in Southwest Finland with headquarters in Turku. And we were established in 2016, and we are one of the gaming centers in Finland with a focus on developing local gaming community and business strategies. The services and expertise that you can find in Hive could be, well, basically described as the whole or the full package. We have everything that you could ever desire in game development, and also more on the like application side and like heavier system side. So we have front end and back end systems, mobile and web applications, serious games, XR, all the graphics and animations you could ever wish for. So we have everything, and we also organize workshops, seminars, and courses from everything that is listed here that you can see now. So what it is that we do exactly? So in the beginning, we saw a need to bring all the fellow game dev teams under one roof to help each other grow and just become epic. And this is how the Hive started. And Turku is known as a startup scene very strongly. So we aim to push companies in making the crucial step forward and sustain the business. And we also aim to open new possibilities for the younger generations to do what they love, which is to make and play games and build a career on top of that. And well, basically we can do this, so why not do it? So how do we do this then? Or how did we do it? Well, we did it through our networks and our partnerships with the Finnish and international experts from the gaming industry. And we offer solutions and necessary tools for game development teams to grow their business according to their specific strategies. We have many different kinds of teams currently. And for professional growth, we are offering workshops and coaching sessions for Hive teams and other Finnish game hubs. And on top of that, we have events and workshops, classes and seminars where we focus on game dev business, marketing, programming, and everything and anything that is really, it's for everyone who enjoy games, enjoy making games, not just the professionals and the people who have companies here in the Turku region or anywhere else in Finland or in the world. We offer, or we aim to offer something for everyone, and we aim to be present at as many events and conferences as we can, just to spread the word on us and all the amazing teams that we have here in Turku right now. So that was the past, what we have done before or what we are doing currently. But for 2021, we have plans to work even more closely with our current partners, and we're constantly looking for new opportunities and new partnerships from wherever in the world. And we will also be expanding. We are hoping to get new members from all around the world, and we are aiming to create a vast community of professionals and future professionals, meaning students. And because of this upcoming expansion, we will also be looking for new premises that would be more suitable for the whole game industry ecosystem here in Turku. And when I just mentioned our partners, here are all of our amazing partners that we're working with now, most notably Turun Teknologia Kiinteistöt, who we have our premises, or where we have our premises in currently, Finnish Game Jam, Turku Business Region, Boost, Turku Game Lab, IGDA Finland, University of Turku, all very important partners for us. And we're looking for more, so if you're interested, hit me up. All right, now we get to our babies, which are the companies that we have in Hive currently. We have quite a few. We are very proud of every one of them. We see great development every week. Everyone is working on wonderful projects. We're very proud of every one of them. And here are some of the other gaming companies in Turku, which are very, very important part of the ecosystem here. And we work with a bunch of these teams as Hive or just as individual companies. We have a bunch of collaborations constantly going on. And here are some success stories that grew from Hive. And well, I personally, one of my two favorites here is Space Haven from Buckbite and Gilda from Sound. These are just to mention two my personal favorites. Not playing favorites, but they're my favorites. And that would be it. Thank you so much for listening.
All right, thank you so much, Eeva from Turku Hive Game Hub. I really wish we could go for a beer with the Turku game devs. I love you guys so much. Next up, we have sponsored presentations. We have PHZ Game Studios / Apprien with Olli Ikonen.
Greetings, and thank you, Tomi, for this amazing opportunity to be a part of this great event. My name is Olli Ikonen, and I'm Regional Business Manager at PHZ Pirkanmaa region. We have around 80 employees, most of them located in Helsinki. Our main business is IT consultancy. In other words, we rent full-stack developers for different kinds of programming and project management needs. We were among Financial Times' list of Europe's fastest growing companies in 2020, so we are going forward fast and strong. But let me talk a little about PHZ Game Studios and Apprien. PHZ Game Studios is mainly focused on mid-core mobile games with multiplayer elements. Last December, we released our first title, Siege Castles, on Android and iOS. Currently, we are focusing our efforts on continuous updates for Siege Castles while concepting and prototyping future projects. Siege Castles is a physics-based castle versus castle auto battle game. Build your castle, arm it with different siege weapons and troops, and battle against other players' castles to earn awesome rewards for upgrading your castle. Here's some cool screenshots from the game. And I just heard that elemental buffs are coming to the game in the next update, and things are going to get even more magical. And lastly, I'll tell you shortly about Apprien. Apprien is automated IAP pricing engine for mobile games. It calculates automatically the optimal price for your IAP items and makes the new calculations as often as you need them, up to every 15 minutes. Audience is shared in cohorts based on their locations, so Apprien can adjust the prices considering the target audience's ability to spend. And as the cherry on top of the cake, Apprien is easy to integrate and totally free to use. Apprien costs you only a small portion of the value of the increased income it has generated. So if Apprien doesn't raise your income, you don't have to pay for it. Now that's all from me today. If you have any further questions, you can contact me in LinkedIn or send me an email. And we are always looking for talented developers to join our ranks. Thank you for your time and have a great event.
Thank you, Olli, so much for the PHC presentation and for sponsoring this great event. Next up, we have Alexandra Santos from Platform 6 Startup House, and basically what's that's all about. It's the place we're streaming live from, by the way, so, you know, it's a great place. Come visit sometime. Not right now, when the apocalypse is over, yes.
Hello, my name is Alexandra Santos, and I'm Chief of Operations of Platform 6. Great to be helping the Finnish Game Incubator demo day, and it's great that Tampere Game Hub is creating such an important initiative as this one to really boost the gaming industry in Finland. What is Platform 6? So Platform 6 is the epicenter of Tampere startup ecosystem. The Platform 6 Startup House opened its doors in October 1st, 2020. So we have been having quite busy last 4 months. More than 30 resident startups are already been onboarded, and more than 140 members are already part of our community. That means as well that more than 10 organizations are already in-house, making Platform 6 not only a co-working space for the startups, but really an important platform for the growth and development of the startups in the Tampere region. So more than the community of entrepreneurs, we are as well onboarding investors. There will be incubation programs and acceleration programs running from there, as well partners, from corporate partners to industry experts to service providers, really helping the startups with all those critical resources to really help them to launch and accelerate their growth. The people that are operating the Platform 6, we are community-based people from Tampere Game Hub, from Tampere Startup Hub, and as well from Stream Startup Festival. So we're really excited to have the possibility to really be behind the community and by the community to driving and putting really Tampere ecosystem in the map. So looking a bit more into the kind of startups that we already onboarded, we are pretty much industry agnostic. We can see quite a big array of the different startups that we're working on. And if we go a bit into the industries that we have at Platform 6, we can see that gaming, it's quite one of the strong verticals there, but we have as well health tech, and for example, we have Nurse Body, which provides at-home healthcare solutions. Lean Entries startup is really helping those medtech organizations with medical regulations. EdTech from Vision, providing e-learning, audiovisual, virtual reality learning and training solutions for the workplace. Block Garden with urban farming, Ultimate AI that has been one of the companies already since quite active and was actually born within the same community back in 2016. And from clean tech, we have Eva Global, for example, providing an e-mobility solution. If we look a bit into the gaming companies, we have their Dream Loop, Red Stage, Boom Corp, Mohavi, PhD, and Smooth Team. So eight companies at the moment in Platform 6. The idea is that we will onboard, of course, a lot more companies, and especially in the gaming industry in Tampere, with the support of the Tampere Game Hub, we're able really to help the companies with a lot more than just the office, with the accelerator, and of course having already quite a big cluster of companies that can really help the new teams coming to life. Unfortunately, because of COVID, as we all know, that the events and our housewarming party in Platform 6 has not been possible yet. But we really hope that our doors can be open really soon. You can come and visit and really find opportunities within the Tampere startup ecosystem. Until then, I'll leave you with the video, and go to our website, learn more about us, and feel free to contact me as well. Have a good one. Thank you. Platform 6 is the epicenter of all things startup in the Tampere region. More than just a co-working space, is an incubation center that really takes your startup to the next level.
There's a lot of people here, and whenever you're asking for help, someone's always there to help, and they're happy to. And it's in a really great location, so it's been nice to be able to come together with the team since we started our company.
Platform 6 offers to Missing Link great venue to evolve, as well as great social networks.
A lot of these companies are actually game studios here, so it's important to represent the gaming space as well in Platform 6, and that's what we're all about here at Tampere Game Hub.
I think it's really great that Tampere now has a nexus of this kind of activity, especially as it's been tried many times in Tampere before, but never in this scope.
We'll provide you support in finances, in marketing, sales, and all the activities that you need in order to make your business grow.
All right, thank you so much, Alexandra, for the presentation. And as said, we have 5 floors. On the top floor, we have a sauna. So, you know, when we can have IGDA gatherings again, drinks on me. It's going to be great. Next up, we've got mentors greetings from Stewart, one of the mentors in Finnish Game Incubator. Take it away.
Thank you, Tomi, both for the introduction and also for the incredible opportunity to learn more about these exciting projects and these exciting teams. I was super impressed by what I saw from them, both in terms of the teams and the mentors that you were able to kind of bring up. I even learned some stuff looking at the Discord that you guys are running, and it's becoming an incredible resource. And these opportunities to learn and grow are so essential for the proteges and also for the mentors who are supposedly there teaching stuff. I have 7 or so years of gaming and tech experience, and I learned a great deal just from talking with these teams and also from the resources that you guys have made available. So that's exceptional. I'm also super happy to have been able to help shed some light on areas of game development that the teams might not have otherwise known about or been exposed to. And I think that this incubator and Tampere Game Hub in general seems to have done exceptionally well at that. You guys have been able to facilitate these opportunities that are just so critical. These learning experiences, for everyone involved, it lets them learn and grow and get exposed to these methodologies and to the experience of those who have been there and done it before. And then it also allows kind of those who have been there and done it before to be inspired by these ambitious teams and what it is they're going after in terms of these projects. And the result seems to be, you've got a number of incredible teams with really, really exciting projects ready to go out there and change the gaming scene, both in Tampere and in Finland, and who even knows, maybe even in the world. So congratulations on a really well-run program. Congratulations to all the teams that went through. You guys really have some exceptional stuff on your hands, and I look forward to seeing what all of you guys do in the future.
All right. It's time for the main event, so to speak. Thank you so much, Steve, by the way, for mentoring and doing that little presentation. The 7 teams have worked really extremely hard on their pitches, and all like their game business has truly been challenged throughout the course, and I'm sure they are in the chat right now anticipating for this moment. So let's just get right on it. First up, we have Jarkko and Monkey Business with their game Cyber Chimps.
Hi, my name is Jarkko Niskanen. My company's name is Monkey Business. It's great to show you my game called Cyber Chimps. Game is summarized by a slogan, "You are the puzzle." Our concept is controlling cybernetic hands of escaping lab monkeys. Game has unique control mechanism where you control characters' hands by using controller sticks and grabbing surfaces with shoulder buttons. Learning the hand controls makes the control mechanism itself being a puzzle to solve. Concept builds off gameplay of successful games like Gish, Getting Over It, and Hive, mixing with Carrion-like laboratory atmosphere and Rainbird-like character physics. Game is developed for Windows and consoles, mainly Nintendo Switch. Controls are tailored especially to give you that great Eureka moment for learning tricks of the game and to be awesome speedrunner game when learned. Mastering your character's controls gives you various ways to interact with the world by climbing, jumping, smashing, and hurling your character across the hazards. The game is full of physics-based puzzles and obstacles, which creates emergent and fun gameplay moments. Cyber Chimps is designed for people of all ages and genders, but still finds humor in mild, dark tone, like having all monkeys being expendable assets interacting with the world after their death. Also, there's an evil AI tormenting being monkeys with everything she's got. Game is tapping to the market potential for unique control mechanisms. Controls combined with physics-based puzzles explores fresh gameplay avenues not fully explored in the market. Combined with crazy humor and cute expendable monkeys equals fun. About the company. I'm an architect with 10 years of experience in architectural design. As a hobby, I've been designing games and gradually became an indie developer. Now I want to harness my design skills to create unique and fun user experiences. I think there's a lot in common in architectural design and game design theory, and I love to be able to use my background to craft fun and innovative experiences for people. I'm also searching for talents to join me and have a couple of people already set up. The product is self-financed and is set to launch in December 21. I'm looking for a publisher partner for marketing and promotion. So please, go check out our Steam page and look up for our social media updates. With Cyber Chimps, every second is an experience. Get ready this year. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Monkey Business. Please make sure to wishlist Cyber Chimps on Steam. Somebody can probably drop that link in the chat as well. It's extremely important. Wishlists are the most important thing about like Steam figuring out what to show to people to get them to buy the game. So go support indie developers, especially ones from Tampere. You know, I'm a bit biased, but you know how it goes. All right, next up we have Veli from Forbidden Studios with Among the Trolls.
Welcome to the Forbidden Studios. We are a privately owned game studio building our own strong IPs. Currently, we are working on a PC and console game called Among the Trolls. Among the Trolls is an action, adventure, and survival game based on the Nordic outback and stories from the Finnish folklore. It combines the successful elements from Subnautica, The Long Dark, and Stardew Valley. Explore, survive, and build your own homestead. Our unique twist is the supernatural folklore, which is real and a concrete part of surviving in the game. The player arrives at the grandfather's cabin in the forest, but soon they notice that he has disappeared. The player must follow in the grandfather's footsteps into the shamanistic paths in order to unravel the mystery of his disappearance. Little by little, the player understands that his grandfather's stories about the trolls and the spirits were actually true. The clues found in the cabin will take the player deeper and deeper into the forest to meet the trolls. The player needs to survive through the rough Nordic winter in freezing cold and darkness. And you will learn your family's shamanistic past and the supernatural powers that even you possess. The game's visuals are aimed for high-quality, realistic style, fit for the PC and next-generation consoles. The game includes dynamic day and night cycles, changing weather conditions, and 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. We have video links in the first 2 slides where you can see the gameplay and game's visual style. We have 11 people working with us in our studio. Our headquarters are located in Finland, where we do all design, management, and programming. In addition, we have a growing in-house art department in Romania. This setup allows us to scale up fast and reach high-quality content while keeping the production budget modest. We have game engine developers from Unity Technologies in our team, and that is why we can push the boundaries on what can be done with Unity and how fast. We are searching for a publisher or project funding. We are looking to cover our production development, for the early access, and for the full release. Early access is planned for spring of next year. From there, we will continue with content updates. Currently, we have a playable demo that we will send to all interested parties. Check out the videos in the first 2 slides or through our website. If you're interested and we are not talking already, then please send us an email. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Forbidden Studios. Can't wait to play Among the Trolls. Next up, we have Ria from Tapiotar to present to you Kalma.
Hi, I'm Ria Günther from Tapiotar, and I'm here to pitch you our company and the story-driven survivor horror game Kalma. Kalma is immersive survivor horror game taking place on a remote Finnish island. You arrive to the island in the early evening with an old rowboat, the only one you could hire. Your intention is just quickly check the old family cabin before selling it, but it seems everything is going wrong from the get-go. You didn't plan to arrive at dusk, and no way were you planning to spend the night at this abandoned place. As you soon discover, it might be that you'll never leave. Hide, run, and survive the night and the age-old curse cast over your family. Kalma is targeted at PEGI 16 market. It will contain realistic graphics and violence woven in the story of desperation and survival. The game is made with Unreal Engine and designed to be released on multiple platforms. The game is played from first-person perspective, and it will be immersive gaming experience that you want and for once can play at one go. You will have limited time to solve the old mystery. The dawn will seal the curse, so you need to move hastily. The game provides core storyline with side quests and offers changing elements and different experience each time it's played. Horror games are played for many reasons. It can give you adrenaline rush or provide emotional purge. Horror games and game series with compelling story and atmosphere have solid market. Kalma is aimed to this target group and is expected to find its place on this $1 million market. Kalma is made by Tapiotar, a game company specialized combining mythology and tales to successful and spellbinding gaming experiences. Tapiotar is fueled by 3 passionate founders. Ria Günther has years of experience in project management and works mostly in administrative side in the CEO role. Mythology expert Pia Sorvoja works as game and narrative designer, and Katri Putkonen is the lead programmer and horror enthusiast, as well as the person behind the original idea of Kalma. Mythology has been utilized heavily in books and movies. For example, the Da Vinci Code, filled with references to historic events and myth, is the most sold book of all times. Fantasy and adaptations of mythology are popular themes and inspiration in many best-selling video games. Tapiotar believes that this market has room for fresh approach, and we aim to bring meaningful tales, stories, and narrative to new settings and genres. Tapiotar is currently in the pre-production phase of Kalma. Kalma is planned to be released in the first quarter of 2022. The next project is also already lined up and ready for concept phase at the end of 2021. Currently, Tapiotar is looking for investments and a long-term publishing partner. Thank you.
All right, spooky stuff. Thank you, Tapiotar. Next up, we've got Mlyst with Miikka.
Hello, Mlyst is a small Finnish game startup, and we aim to create innovative, high-quality, small-scope game experiences that are built for PC first, and we aim to take advantage of cutting-edge technologies of Unity. This is our team, and we have previously worked at Frozenbyte, and we also plan to grow the size of the team in near future. And this is Super X Chess. It's a chess game where you can combine your own pieces. It was released 2018 for €8. And in that game, it really makes chess more exciting and dynamic. There's also a free demo available at Steam. And this is Audioreactive Beat Circle. It was released at the end of last year as a free-to-play. And this game is similar to Super Hexagon from gameplay, but in this game you can play it with any music you want. And so it's free to play, so why wouldn't you try it? And the next project for us is going to be Audioreactive Beat Circle 2, in a way. That it's going to be with higher visuals qualities and also introduce some new game mechanics. And we aim to release it on PC, Steam at the end of this year. And the market size for these type of games is really good. And here's a couple of examples of that. And the competitive edges for our company is that we can keep creating games with small budget and keep making them as very original and innovative. And the next steps for us is to look for a publishing partner and keep building our community, improve our visibility, keep asking for feedback, and most importantly, keep enjoying making games. We are looking for 50,000 euros and also a publishing partner to help us bring the game to consoles. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mika, for the presentation. Excited. You can find those games on Steam, by the way, both of them, so go check them out. Next up, we have Ville from Coil Games.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ville Arniola, and I'm the founder of Coil Games, a small indie gaming company located in southern Finland. Our first game, Portal Mortal, will be released on Steam this very year. It's a combination between Portal and Super Meat Boy, and there's a tiny hint of Super Mario Maker in it as well. As you just saw from the trailer, there's plenty of features, plenty of things going on. There's local and online multiplayer, there's multiple worlds, there's over 2 hours of music, there's character customization, there's real-time level editing, and so much more. And if you go and look at the market size, there is definitely demand for this kind of games. However, Portal Mortal won't be our one and only game, as we are currently concepting another one. It's currently known as Celestial Fiend, my working title, and it's a first-person co-op horde hack-and-slash game. So imagine Serious Sam, take all the pew-pew guns away and replace them with melee weaponry. And we are trying to keep it as arcadey as possible, so smooth and simple gameplay. And if we look at the co-op market, there's audience for this kind of games, definitely. And what are we actually looking at this moment? We are looking for a publishing partner who could help us with marketing, localization, publishing, and QA. So if you happen to know someone or are interested, please be in contact. And our team, Iita Alakopsa, talented author, webcomic artist, and pixel artist in this project. Then there's Jussi Salminen, freelancer, composer, and sound wizard. Better known as Deracol, he has multiple years experience from soundtrack making and can do pretty much anything. And then there's me, Ville Arniola, CEO and programmer. I have over 20 finished game jam games under my belt. And if you have any questions, business opportunities, or just want to talk about anything, please send us email to coilgamesoy@gmail.com. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Coil Games, for that presentation. You can go actually play Portal Mortal right now at portalmortal.net, I think. So go check that out. Somebody will probably drop the link in the chat as well. Next up, we have Fat Games with some exciting Iron Sky games. Let's go to that.
He's stuck under a beam.
Who are you? Obergruppenführer Hans Gruber. dark side of the moon, of course. What happened? It crashed on the dark side of the moon. The verdante cow was so heavy.
I suppose I need this more than he does. Get to the chopper. The chopper. Chopper.
What are you doing? I'm fixing the thrusters to push the rightful Hive out of the sand. Have you tried turning it off and on again? It's firmly off already. Turning it on is the problem here. Keep up the good work.
Poor Mansikki. She looks like a bouncy castle, but frozen.
It is dark. Then we need some good old-fashioned monologic to get out of this jam. That sure was disappointing.
Welcome to my life.
Come, pull the rope. Ran out of fuel. Verdammt. I think that taught Mansikki a bit, though.
Prepare for liftoff. Whee! Ooh! Scheiß! I can see the Apollo 18 lander. It's just to the east of you.
Let's get into the lander and blast back to Earth. Why would you want to go to Earth, Herr Obergruppenführer? There is nothing there but Bolsheviks and other scum.
Hello, we're Fat Games and we're on an adventure. Long story short, we have a sweetheart deal to make adventure games set in the Iron Sky universe. We're currently working on our first full-length adventure, Iron Sky Cold War. You play a CIA agent who infiltrates a Nazi organization in the 1960s. Instead of a South American refuge, our hero finds himself on a secret Nazi base on the dark side of the moon. Ourselves, we are a small, agile company born out of love for classic adventure games. Markus is our tech guy. He's been an IT consultant for well over a decade and co-founder of Duunitori. Juha is the art director for our company and an award-winning comic artist and illustrator, and he brings his unique look to everything that we do. I'm Jarmo, the head writer, with 15 years of film industry experience to draw on. I'm also the creator of Iron Sky, so I know the world better than anyone, even if I say so myself. The first thing we did was to put ourselves to a test. We made a short game called Iron Sky, a Lunar Adventure during a 2-week game jam. It's a free download on GameJolt, so you can check it out right now if you want. We love the feedback we've gotten for our little proof of concept from real players and Iron Sky fans. And speaking of fans, why do we want to make Iron Sky games? Simple, it gives us leverage. The films have been seen by tens of millions of people around the world, and more than 30 million euros have been spent in creating and marketing the IP. However, what's really interesting is the overlap between the fans and adventure gamers. For example, the films have had more than 600,000 cinema admissions in German-speaking Europe, which incidentally is also the best market for point-and-click adventures. If Iron Sky isn't familiar to you, the game can also be pitched as Monkey Island meets Wolfenstein meets Papers, Please. One of the major themes in the game is how to navigate the corrupt machinery of a fascist society, even if it is on the moon. But you will also have to deal with more personal problems. Adventure games are cost-effective to produce, so for the price of one Iron Sky film, we'd make about 30 games, which is the key to our plans. We know our audience, we have an IP that they already know, and if we can produce stories for them cost-effectively, which we can, then the next step in the plan is profit. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Fat Games, for the excellent presentation. Probably can drop some links in the chat. I think you guys had something playable already, so check that out. Okay, last but definitely not least, we have Mohavi Creative with Anthony presenting you something very frog-based. It's gonna be great. Check it out.
Hello, I'm Anthony Van Oostorp, CEO and co-founder of Mohavi. I'm here to talk about our game, Hopped Up. Hopped Up is an online party game that uses frog-based mechanics in a variety of fun elimination modes. You play as an adorable little frog with up to 29 other frogs, and you're going through about 5 to 6 rounds to see who comes out on top. You're going to jump, climb, or use your tongue to either survive or try to win. We're trying to focus the game to be replayable and enjoyable with your friends, and that brings us to the core pillar of our game, which is fun from design chaos. Whether you're just bouncing into other frogs or landing an accidental jump, we want every moment to be enjoyable. We think that we can tap into a lot of markets with this game. Since there's going to be one winner, people from Battle Royale will enjoy it, and we're trying to have that replayability and casual things that people in party games enjoy, but still the skill-based movement of a platformer. We're going to have a one-time premium purchase of $11.99 that'll be released on PC and consoles. That'll help us with the initial server cost, but we're open to the possibility of being free to play on mobile later. We're going to monetize through unlocked features, and both will have cosmetic purchases. So meet the team that's going to make this happen. Teemu Niskanen is our creative director, Severi Jokipera is our lead programmer, and Pauli Andruska is our lead sound designer. And we started working on client projects together, and that led us to found Mohavi, which we've continued to do, and we've had a lot of success, and I'm very proud of what we've accomplished. And then inside of Q4 of 2020, we began development on Hopped Up. We thought of the core game modes, the kind of direction that we want to go with the art, and the mechanics that we think are going to be fun. And in Q2, we're going to have a playable prototype, and that'll help us think about funding, negotiations that we're going to go through. And in Q3, we want to do all the user testing to kind of polish up the game and then really think about the marketing that we're going to go with. In Q4, by the end of it, we'll want to have a full release of the game with some updates pending. So we're looking for an awesome publisher, one that will help us with 150,000 to speed up development, and can port to consoles, do the user acquisition and marketing the game will need, and since it's online, we'll probably need some customer support as well. Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you so much, Anthony and Mohavi. Great stuff coming up there. Hopped up the frog-based mechanics game. Yes. All right, and that's actually the whole program for tonight. Thank you for watching all the pitches, but I'd like to extend a special warm thank you to all the teams for so good stuff coming out there. I'm so extremely proud of these guys. It's like unreal how much progress I've seen here on the game business front. And also a great thank you to the mentors. I know that you guys are maybe on top of everything and busy, but in these trying times, I think the best thing we can do for these new teams is to kind of help them out on that front. So thank you so much for helping them out. Okay, so if you are interested in the next batch of Finnish Game Incubator, Toikka at Tampere.games. If you want to mentor, Toikka at Tampere.games. Everything's there. And you can check out everything at Tampere.games. That's basically it on the website front. Yeah, we're going to have an exciting Discord after party where basically I'm going to drink a beverage of my choice and you might want to do that as well. We're going to have our cameras up and, chill. I'm going to be here under the ring light for a while longer. Thank you so much all for watching this event. I know it's tough times, but it's always good to get like a little glimpse on what the game hubs are doing right now, what kind of teams are springing up right now. It might be tough, but we're in this together and we can do this together. I believe you. I love you. It's also good and it's all getting better. As long as we keep cooperating, keep working together, IGDA, all the hubs, everything. We can get through this and we can do this. Thank you so much. I've been your host, Tomi Toikka. I'll see you at the after party.